G'day guys, it's Sean Savage here from Streaker Marine. We're down at Patterson River again today. We're testing another cruise craft before it goes out to its new happy owner. This is the F360M. It's the first time I've done a video on one of these. I have done its little brother before, the S. This is the bigger version. So if you are a cruise craft fan and you know the models, this hull's the 635. It's the same one as what they have on the Explorer hardtops and their Targas. So it's very much a proven hull. It's in the center console configuration. It's got some unique options in this one. So we're just gonna have a little walk around. We'll take it off the trailer and we'll have a little play with the boat. So the first thing we have is the anchor winch package. This is factory fitted from the factory to drum winch. It's a stress-free anchor winch is the brand. It's got the pop-up cleat just under there. Which is great for your tying down as far as your mooring, and when you're docking the boat. It's still got a nice anchor hatch there with the rope that allowed to get the drum winch out, and the Saka on the front there. As we scroll back, and we'll just have a little look while we're up a little bit higher, you can see how big that front casting platform is. You can see hinges everywhere. They're underfloor storage compartments, and we'll have a good look at that once we jump aboard. And just panning back over here for a moment, we can see that front console seat. This has got the clears, and it's also got a light bar on the top of the fiberglass roof up there. So this whole assembly, this whole roof and T-top is an option. It's very, very popular. It's got the rod racks at the back there, and you can see as we pan down, got the Yamaha 200 horsepower with its hydraulic steering. One's also been fitted with a port side dive door, which we'll have a look at in a moment, and what they call a relaxing center console seat. So this has got the bolster and the backrest that can push backwards. So when we're fishing off the back of the boat, we can be sitting backwards. And then when we want to turn the keys and get going, flick it back over and we're in our driving position. Got a Garmin fish finder, a Yamaha touchscreen. We do a nice little plaque with the family name, our anchor winch switch. That's the upgraded stainless steel steering wheel. Got the binnacle type Yamaha control box. Our switch panels, string holders, great little glove box down here. Easy access to our fire extinguishers and our EPIRB. And then as we pan up, we've got a glove box in here and our VHF radio. So what we're going to do is we're going to trim the motor down, turn the key, and we've got that Yamaha 200 horsepower and pearl white, purring like a kitten back there. That's all ready to go. While we're at the back of the boat, we're going to have a quick look. This has what we call our offshore transom. So it's got two big inspection ports at the back there to get access into the bilge. It's got a transom door, which is standard. This guy just here. And we also have a tackle drawer, which is in a very convenient spot, easy to use. While we're talking about convenient and easy, you can see access to that rear ladder at the back there. And staying on that theme, I think the best battery switch setup I've seen in a boat. Trailer boat anyway, so you got a nice perspex door here to keep it out of the elements. Got our circuit breakers and our battery switch, which is just so easy to get to and use. Another great initiative from CruiseCraft. You can see their deck wash and their live bait tanks marked at the back here, so powered at the back, so when you're using those items you don't have to keep running up to the foredeck or the cabin to turn those on. We can see as we pan through here, we've got nice wide side decks, a nice deep internal freeboard throughout the boat, and incredibly easy access to get up to the front casting platform here. So we're talking about storage a moment ago. You can see a fiberglass lined with a drain plug kill tank in there. Oh, two hatches, that'll get me. Another fiberglass line and drainable side compartment, which is the same on the other side. And also another fiberglass lined compartment there. CruiseCraft don't muck around with quality. You know that if you follow the CruiseCraft models. But things like those fiberglass lined internal areas there are just so well done. There's our anchor winch, separate molded area. Very, very easy to use. So as far as the layout goes and the quality, really there's absolutely nothing that you can really fault. It's very practical and easy to use. But we are going to take her out in the bay today. It's pretty choppy. I'm going to give her a good run and see how she performs. So stay tuned. So while we're out here and we can see the boat from the outside, I thought, being a casting boat, we'll just have a little walk around so you can see just how stable these things are. I can stand up on the top here. You'll be able to see what the boat's doing, but I feel very safe up here at the moment. Front casting platform's deep. I'm really inside the boat, so if you are casting, you do feel quite safe, and it is made for those offshore conditions. So that slightly lower casting platform is a great feature. As we walk to the back of the boat, my feet are under the side pockets, leaning over, and then again on the top here, we can see how that looks as well. So far as stability feels, walking around the boat, feels like a normal 635 CruiseCraft to me, which is always a good thing. It's going to be choppy a bit today, so we're going to go out and give it a real nice test. We'll go through some performance details and just see how good these CruiseCrafts go with the Yamaha 200 horsepower. All right, so here we are. We've been through the features, we've been through the quality. Now it's time to really give it a test. So we have these clears on today, which is pretty thankful. We're down in Melbourne, it's blowy, it's been blowy for a while, it's sort of nasty water. One great feature of these clears I didn't know about till about 2 seconds ago is you can have them in like this, so it gives you maximum room to walk around the boat, or when it's windy and cold, you can actually shut them over here, so our walk around's now gone, but it's going to keep the driver and the passenger a lot drier and keep us out of the wind. That's super cool. So what we're going to do, we're going to give the boat a bit of a push. We're going to go through the rev ranges. We're not going to hide anything. We're going to go straight into the chop. It's a meter, maybe a bit more than that, and they're very, very short, nasty waves. If you haven't been to Port Phillip Bay before, it's a shallow sort of area, and the waves are very, very sharp, and close together. So it's very hard on the boat. It's a hard environment for that. So this is the ultimate test for the boat. Right now we're sitting on 2,000 RPM. These are rough numbers, but I'll be as accurate as I can. 2,000 RPM, 15 kilometers an hour, and we're currently using 10 liters per hour. Now I'm actually going to change that to kilometers per liter. And what I mean by that is that's going to tell us if we put 1 liter of fuel in the fuel tank, and that says 1.5, that means for that 1 liter of fuel, we'll travel 1.5 kilometers in distance. So that's how we're going to use our fuel. So 2,000 RPM, 14 kilometers an hour, 1.4 kilometers per liter. We're going to get up on the plane. Up we go. We're at 3,000 RPM. At 3,000 RPM, we're doing 22 kilometers an hour, and we're getting 1.1 kilometers per liter. 1.2. Now our fuel economy will get better as the motor gets bedding in as well. All right, so we're punching straight into those waves. We're doing close to 4,000 RPM. Okay, 4,000. I've lifted my trim up a little bit to get the bow above the waves. Now you can sort of feel as we're going along, I've got the boat trimmed, so as we're going and it hits a wave, it's not flying to the sky, and it's also, as it hits the wave, it's not trying to come down in a big hurry. The boat's gliding across those waves exceptionally well. 4,000 RPM, 47 kilometers an hour. Now we're actually doing 1.5 kilometers per litre. So our distance for fuel is actually a lot better at this speed than it is down low. Okay, 4.5. Where am I? Here we go, 4.5. All right, 4.5. 55 kilometers an hour, 57 kilometers an hour, 1.2. We're actually doing 5,000 RPM, sorry, and that's at 60 kilometers an hour at 1.2. So we're going to 5.5. All right, 5.5, 67, 68 at 1 kilometer per litre. And now we'll drop the hammer, bit of trim. Staying at 5.5 to 5.6, maybe 5.7. We're really sort of getting up it now. 72 kilometers an hour, 1 kilometer per litre. So, as we bring it back down, I found 4.5 to 4,000 is our best fuel economy for our speed. So we're doing 4,000 on our RPM. We're doing 50 kilometers an hour, and we're getting 1.6 kilometers per litre, which is exceptionally good fuel economy. Now, remembering it's rough, so trim down a little bit, just a slight turn in. Just going to show you the performance of these hulls. I can turn right in. I got plenty of drive out in the big water, and the boat doesn't lean, doesn't broach around, doesn't porpoise. We're now into a following sea. A little bit more trim. 4,000 RPM, 48 kilometers an hour at 1.6. So as far as performance goes, the proof's really in the pudding. We didn't get any water. I'm on the wet side here. I didn't get spray. We got up to 70 kilometers an hour in over a metre chop, and I did everything possible to have the hardest ride. I didn't want to hide anything. We don't get a lot of rough water sometimes in our tests, so we took advantage of it today. Straight into the chop, high performing boat. So I hope that helps. If you are looking for a centre console and you do love Australian made products, you might find that this CruiseCraft in the F360S or M might be right up your alley. Thanks for watching.